Greetings and salutations, one and all, and welcome back to Reaper Gaming. I'm Shifter, and today we're back on Chained Echoes. Let's get into it, shall we? So, last time we invaded the Terranian castle, stole the Grand Grimoire, had time reversed after Lenny died. Lenny. I don't even know. Anyway, yeah, and then we saved her, then we left with the Grand Grimoire. Then we skedaddled the Grand Grimoire. Now we are in the middle of a revolution. With new people joining us. Glenn, you don't look well at all. You've been so quiet since you returned from Tormund. Sir Victor, what do you know about this this Gerwin? Yeah, he was a fellow student of mine. And we both studied under our master Bartholomew, the greatest professor ever to have taught in Mesa. Was there anything special about Gerwin? You're asking questions. It's been a long time. He was really gifted, but not a very interesting class. For him, life seemed to be a game. He didn't take anything seriously. Sometimes I wondered if studying was the right path for him. But why do you want to know? Strange things are happening to me. I can hear his voice. You hear his voice? You must be imagining things. No, when we were in Tormund, he confirmed it himself. What does he tell you? Nothing special, really. Sometimes he warns me when there's danger. But other than that, he just talks in riddles. I don't know what he wants from me. I've never heard of telepathic abilities in neither humans nor ours. Gerwin isn't the only problem. I don't understand so many things. I remember things from my previous life. How to read, for example, or specific knowledge. But I have no real memories of my previous self. What it looked like, where I lived, nothing. Maybe we should explain a few things to them. You're right. If we explain too little, it's no good either. Now come with us, Glenn. What would you like to talk to me about? There's something we need to tell you. You all look so serious. Truth be told, you and Glenn have something in common. And Lenny. Lenny's memories and Glenn's knowledge of previous things, all various things come from your echoes, your memories from a previous life. But you probably could have already guessed that. I know Glenn. I know Glenn from his previous life, and I already. Him is actually connected to you, Lenny. Do Lenny and I know each other as well? That's the thing we want to talk to you about. We can't tell you, but there are reasons for that. Listen carefully. The Echo is the soul of a human and being that has not properly dissolved in the maelstrom and has instead passed on into a new body. Your personality, or specifically your strengths and weaknesses, your preferences and adversities are the result of the experiences you have I've had in this and your previous life. Or versions, sorry. Your body may look different, but you are the same person. Now our mind is quite concerned with our well-being. We can blame it for that. You remember how Denver transferred the souls of plants and monsters, plants, monsters, and humans? In most cases, they either died or went insane. It would not have happened. Well, it would not have happened differently if the body of an infant had been invaded with the experience, and the mind of an adult. For this reason, your brain has a defense mechanism similar to handling trauma that seals your memories and only reveals them slowly over a long period of time. Thus, this usually it lasts until adulthood. That's why these visions have increased lately. No, not visions, memories. And well, all this is why I can't tell you anything. We had our protege once. We explained too much, and she died of her echo. We had opened a valve that it could no longer close. We didn't want to repeat the same thing with you two. Very generous. These two amulets that's around my neck are life anchors. One is tied to Glenn, and the other to you, Lenny. You are the real reason. And him. I'm not gonna try anymore. Came to Valendis. Before we continue, what have you seen in your echoes so far, Lenny? I remember my life on a farm. My father died in an accident. My mother became seriously ill. A group called the Order of Lunar wanted to take me in. They said I was a chosen one, and when my mother eventually died, they took me with them. I lived in a palace as a special maiden, training and towards some goal. I remember people dressed like priests. I remember a place is in the sky called Shambhala. I remember this group fighting the Harbinger. The ultimate evil that the church preaches about? He showed up in your memories? Not himself, no, but apparently the group has banished him and is preparing for the day he returns. So you remember Shambhala? 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 Don't know that. That's good. According to the rules, we should go there as soon as possible. You want me to go to this Shambhala at once? Lenny, listen. And he is with the Order of Lunar. Lenoir. Are you a part of this group? You are part of this group? At least of what is left of it. Our job is to support you. That's why they sent us here. And what about me? What about my past? I don't remember anything. Until you can remember it for yourself, I can't tell you anything. So you want us to leave for Shambhala? What about at the Grand Grimoire? That it would be better to discuss with the others. Are you out of your mind? You plan to head to Shambhala? More so for personal reasons? First, we destroy this damn stone. That's our main objective. Have you forgotten? And do you know how we do this? We can be sure. Can we be sure that that we have all the information. We have to wait till Carmen regains consciousness. Honestly, if that's what Lenny wishes, then I'll accompany her. Of course you will, Rob. You'd go anywhere for her. But Shambhala is dangerous, and you won't get very far without any guidance, believe me. Then they are lucky to have the perfect guide in their group. You've been to Shambhala before, Arsacian? You blabbermouth? Yeah, you get around a lot as adventurer. That's why I know how dangerous it is there. Besides, Shambhala belongs to the church, and any trespassing is punishable by death. If we get caught, we're in trouble. Such words from a thief. Then help us slip in unnoticed, etc. Now the place as we're going into is full of treasure. You may help yourself. The classic argument. Do you really want to go there just so Lenny can get information about her previous life? I mean, of course, it's interesting, but is it worth risking your life? I'm begging you. Knowing you'll run into every monster without yours truly, you will find this journey difficult. Allow me to accompany you to come along as well. I think that sounded quite nice. Are all princesses like this? Sheesh. Alright, I'll place the guide since we have to wait for our Carmen anyway. Hey, don't say I didn't warn you. Thank you all very much. Shambhala is a group of sky islands as that broke away from... Yeah. By my last count, they are northwest of Atlantis. Let's rest for today. We will start our new journey tomorrow in the morning. The letter from my parents. I guess I can't avoid reality forever. I worried too much once again. Nothing has changed at home. How long will it take until we can watch the moon together, sis? Perhaps it's better if you sleep some more. This world has nothing to offer you. But soon I will be able to show you a different Eldorado. Even if I have to cheat, manipulate, and use any means necessary to make this world a better one. Wait and see, sis. Wait and see. Glenn. As for the Age of Races, there's quite a misconception about humans. Among humans, people tend to convert or age relative to human years. Let's say we take an R who can live for 1,000 years, and he reaches his 200th birthday. People convert it to a 20-year-old, but that's nonsense. A person with 200 years of experience does not have the same level of knowledge as a 20-year-old. It gets even better. There are people who think I was an infant for 10 years. I would feel sorry for my mother. Honestly, yes, I would too. I have had a lesser, I have helped raise infants, not having to deal with all of the craziness that comes with raising infants, but yeah, I'm glad it doesn't. I'm glad they it become. I'm glad it doesn't last us for more than a year. I've been a part of the group around Lenora for quite some time. My father was also a part of it, and so was my son. Yes. The son. I don't think there's any more conversations we can do. Oh, hey, this island really is a let's see, blank rock in the middle of the ocean. No interesting thing, flora, no mushrooms, no anything. I guess I'll ask someone to fetch me some stuff from the mainland. Yeah, I'm surprised that this game doesn't have a fishing mechanic. I can't seem to remember where the... Oh, there they are. I'm worried, Glenn. Here I am, holding the Grand Grimoire in my hands. Yet I refuse to destroy it. We explained earlier that we do not know with certainty how to destroy it, and that is why we should wait. But I'm afraid that this is just an excuse. There's so much power in my hands. The stone seduces me. Hey, Glenn, what if that's the real reason I want to keep it? I'd just be ashamed of myself. I brought Chris. And we bought Chris from a wandering circus. Though he was a guard dog, I think they treated him rather poorly. Well, actually, the story's a bit different. I wanted to buy him, but the circus owner agreed. When we met to pay for Chris, this man overpowered my soldiers and wanted to take me hostage. But Chris wouldn't let him, and he defeated him. Chris has been my friend, and from that moment on. Hey, if the dog's willing to protect you, I think him becoming your best friend is only the right thing to do. Yesterday, if foreign came by and wanted me to help him assemble some furniture. Opinions. I am the future lord of Flandern? Something like that. Flandern? How dare an average nobleman and make such a request? Well, of course I helped him, but he still got an earful from me. At least you were willing to help him. You look familiar. It's always fun to when he can't remember almost anything. Okay, so those islands are our destination. Let's fly around and see if we can't find. Ooh. What's this? Welcome to our little island resort. We pay a lot of taxes to make Terran leave us alone on this island. I've been here for some moons now, and I won't not return until Valentis' problems are solved, or until I run out of money. What a peaceful place. One can forget all the worries about all worries is that await in Valentis. For some reason, it smells like bacon. That would be him. Hey, well, I guess it was a good idea to come and relax here, although it's a bit boring. Okay, looks like there's not anything else here for the moment. Yeah, just finding... Okay, that's Hermit Isle. Okay, that's the monastery. It's the city of Tormund. That's the woods. Yeah. Our course must never forget in our great history that justification and intent do not wipe away at the atrocities. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Well, I'm an automation. Greetings from Austria. You are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, hey! Let's see. Necromance, if you want to, you can bring your friends to life, but your friends aren't dead, and if they aren't dead, then there are no friends of mine. The Ice Bird. The only person you are destined and to become is the person and you decided to be. Why choose when and you can have both? When walking alone in the darkness without hope of an imagination, you are lost. Yeah, this is just a whole bunch of quotes from, I'm guessing, aimed the developers and potentially some other people that probably helped fund everything. So that's peso. That's the mountain range. Right there. That's the oasis. That's the archipelago. And there. Okay. You know what? Journal quests. Okay, yeah. Oh, we still need to find the levers. I mean, we know where the last lever is. It's just a matter of getting there that's the problem. Because the lever... Actually, wait. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo the whole party layout. Okay, formation. That'll do. Break. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's actually a way up there from here. And the only way to get there is having to fight two of these dragons at once. Which, as you can see, is a problem. Okay, so you might actually be able to pull that, pull this whole thing off. There we go. Okay, so we are gonna have to fight 2 more here. Offense, defense. Okay, there we go. That's the last of the chests in this area. And then there's the lever. There's a loud sound in the far distance. You don't think you can reach it from here. Oh, and the dragons are back. This is why keeping her alive is so important. That certainly took a while. Member of Adventure. Member of the Adventurers Guild. Let me help you. Some hints about unique monsters. Firstly, some kids were playing in the center of Ferren Woods. They were chasing each other around on a group of trees. Then a monster appeared. Secondly, there is a monster in Ferren Woods who is best friends with a turtle. If you kill the turtle and you don't leave the forest, it will try and take revenge. Some people got ambushed by it on these wood bridges in the west. So wait, you're telling me that I could have gone to Tormund and it would have been easier? That's not annoying at all. You know what? Let's go ahead and learn some skills. Already maxed out that. Okay, you know what? Set skills. What could I possibly... I don't really need lend energy, especially since he's actually the one that usually runs out. So, let's see, let's learn... attack stance. Okay. Let's get a different passive on him. Silence resist. A buff type skill would be good for her. Channel energy. Skill costs no TP for 2 turns? Yes. It's a self skill though. Inflicts drive for 2 turns. Grants HP absorb shield. Absorbs damage with a... you know what? Let's nab that one. Let's nab human killer. For you. Heavy strike. Set skills. Set skills. think I can get that chest. Because if we just come over this way, go down here, cut across here, and then just go down, it's blocked. Okay, I see. Switches in Fern Woods. New fast travel destination located. New fast travel location. Not much rarer than rivers or mountains in our beautiful world are the trees. They grow on every corner, from the sturdy redwoods. It's on the peaks of Remond Mountain, on the Remond Mountains that defy all winds, to the scrawny little trees on the Dormon, on a desert that can go for months without water. All these trees are nothing more than children in the course of time, for their age rarely exceeds 1,000 years. Every now and then, however, one finds an old tree, a tree from bygone eras that has inherited magic. This generation of trees is often this generation of trees is often, but not always, is very large. Well-known representatives are the Elgarf tree of Shambhala, or the Hilava tree in Vilendis. However, not much is known about the oldest of the old ones. And Morlani, known as the tree without memory, or the lonely tree. Our knowledge comes from legends, and they suggest that it stands in Pangaea, the northernmost continent, populated only on the coast, as one of the ancient Moriana had a personality, and he feared loneliness, because as the young trees around him no longer spoke his language. So, through his magic, he tried to learn one language that everyone spoke, the language of life, the ether. He dug his roots so deep that he not only penetrated the entire earth, but also broke through a reality and plunged as their tips into the ocean of the Maelstrom. Since then, the Old One searches the memories of the unliving and listens to their stories. Fascinating. There's north on the other side. So it looks like we'll have to come back the other way. Do you want to take the elevator down? Yes. This view is amazing. Words fail me. The city has really sunken in one piece. The buildings are all standing. For the most part, that is. Up there, the wyverns fly like a flock of birds. Combined with the fog, it's no wonder you can't reach Neasa via the crater. And somehow, down here dwells Esterly? So about that. I'm so excited to see him. Are these true kings really that interesting? What are you saying, little one? Of course they are. They are the strongest, most powerful creatures in all of Eldora. They can destroy whole cities within a few seconds. And they are also mysterious. In Veti, there is a mountain that was famous for its twin and wind caves. Strong winds flew in and out. No explorer could enter the cave and come out alive. Either the wind pulled the explorers deep into the caves or hurled them out of the mountain. It was not until 100 years later that geologists found out that the mountain was not a mountain at all. Once they cleared it of all of its flora, its appearance became invisible from a distance. It was in fact a true king. The first true king. Also, the caves are nothing but its nostrils. He's been meditating for thousands of years, so he had become one with the environment. Fascinating, isn't it? The second true king is a boar that moves through the world in almost straight lines, piercing a huge mound through the earth. Nothing can stop him, even a mountain. There's no obstacle. He simply bores his way through everything. People use his path as tunnels. Whole villages must give way if the boar approaches them. His trenches are visible even from far in the sky. The boar, second true king, also called the Esenil. Here's the third king. Since he's hiding here, we don't know much about him. Third king, also called the Undying Dreamer. Well, we know even less about the fourth king. But once a century, there is an incredible event. A voice resounds for all Endura, speaking and for several minutes in an unknown language. The voice sounds like a parrot repeating some words. Because of this immense ability, it was classified as a true king. What it looks like and where the voice comes from, no one knows. The parrot, fourth true king, also called the Divine Voice. I do not need to introduce the next true king. We all see him, and when we look up at the night sky. Our second moon. Luna, also called the Watching Eye. A quick bit of trivia: airships only fly up to a certain altitude. Or not because they can't technically go any higher, but because otherwise they'll be trespassing into Luna's territory. He is quick to deal with intruders. No one has ever seen in the main body of the next true king, but his His work. Where's work? Eric influences us all. He creates ebb and flow through his breathing. When he uses his tentacles, giant waves are created. The Kraken, Waddler, the Sixth True King, also called the Abyss. And the last in line is quite special. It is not a single entity, but made up of thousands of individuals. It is fast and unstoppable. It contains entire... see it. It contaminates entire cities within a few hours. The Rat Sewer... True King, also called the Black Plague. Well, enough rambling. I think we are arriving. And I think that is where we're going to for today. I had fun. I hope you did too. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. And I'll see you next time. Bye.